Well, hello everyone, and I am excited. Years and years ago, and I'm not joking, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I open up and pop on Twitter, and I see some people talking about this new indie game that a developer had just, well, he wasn't even a developer at the time, I think this is his first project, I wouldn't quote me on that though, had started talking about this new project he was working on. And I took one look at it and I was like, that looks damn good. And I followed it ever since. And every few months, we'll see an update on Twitter or somewhere else talking about the game, being like, oh, I've added this. And there was polls coming out like, oh, do you prefer it like this or like this? Or what's your guys' opinions on this? And the whole time I've seen that project, I was just like, oh, every time we've seen a glimpse of it, I was like, that is gorgeous. That looks like it's going to be an amazing game. And years and years of seeing this and seeing these wee tidbits and going, oh, that is going to be such a great game when it gets here. Oh, that is going to be an amazing game when it gets here. Years of this. And now there's a demo. And so, yes, I am excited to see the least. The game, obviously, Manor Lords, as I clicked on the... Don't know why I wasn't saying its title or anything like that up until now, but yes, Manor Lords. As I said, I've been following it for years. It's realism, it's... I can't fault it in any way. It just seems to be perfection. Every time I've seen something, I was just like, that is just perfect. That is just perfect. Right, but with that said, let's get the developer's warning out of the way. The game is still in development. A demo of an early access of an indie game. What a time in the gaming industry. At least 3 demos are back, right? Please expect many rough edges as I still continue to work and improve the game every single day. Thank you for your understanding. Greg, Manor Lords developer. P.S. Since it is but a very modest, quick look at the game's development, there is no saving. That's no biggie to me. There was no saving for demos back in the day. And as I said, it's a demo. It's meant to be a chance for everyone to get their hands on and actually play it themselves. I'll do a quick description of what Manor Lords is for anyone that doesn't know. And Manor Lords, when the very first time I seen it, was like not so much a city builder, more of like a medieval settlement builder. And then over time I just seen it evolve. They've added battles, conquests, and all sorts of like stuff, like territory, like controlling units and armies. So it looks more like if, say, you had a Total War game that was 100% historic, so it's a historic Total War title, but instead of going to a different map for the campaign map, you had a sort of settlement builder, like a city builder type thing going on, instead of going back to the campaign map, and then that's how it sort of worked, and then you zoomed in and out from the campaign map to the battle map. That's probably the best way I can think of to describe it for those of you that don't know. So if you know me and the type of games I like, you can understand instantly why I'm like excited. I love history, I love fantasy, I love medieval, I love strategy games, I love Total War style games, I love grand strategy games, and this has got a lot of the stuff I love just all one big giant soup pot. So I think I've been geeking out too much already. We're minutes into this video and we've not even got past this little message. Let's click past this goddamn little message because I'm wasting too much of your time. Right. I think I've already wishlisted on Steam anyway, but I can double check that later. I'm not going to check the settings. I've just quickly turned the game on and made sure it loaded earlier on this morning before I had a chance to sit down and record. So you can see, new game, there's these 3 game types planned at the very least. The Robber Baron, an infamous knight is residing in a castle up north. Build up your strength and when ready, lay claims to his land and defeat him in battle. Realm Conquest. Due to the tangled history, there are multiple claimants to these disputed lands. Use economy, diplomacy and warfare to your advantage to become the sole ruler. And then rise to prosperity. You are the first lord to settle these lands, start from nothing and build a prosperous medieval city. I quite like the start from nothing, so I'm kind of glad it's here. Plus it also seems like the easiest one for them to implement for a demo, because I would imagine these two, you'd start running the risks of balance being a big thing that needs to be addressed, whereas here it's just sort of simple, it's... yeah. Right, so we got some mugs we can give ourselves. Let's choose, I don't know, let's choose that one. And let's give ourselves a coat of arms. I think I quite like that one. We can change all sorts of stuff here. Quite like that one, I think, actually. And we can change its colours. Make it like a black. Oh, I like the black and red. Let's try inverting that. Yeah, I quite like that. Quite like that. Well, if you make it smaller, it's almost like dragon scales. I think that looks kind of cool. Right, now, for our symbol, what we're going to want for our symbol? We could have like the primary colour gold, secondary colour like a silver. No, that's too bright. Is there like a dark grey? Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And what do we want the symbol to be? That running squirrel. I quite like that one actually. Some dragons. Oh, I like that one. Maybe a red. Slight red would be nice because it gets the tongues. Yeah, because it's getting the tongues, the outer line. I quite like that. So like oh no, I don't like that. It's too dark. It's too yellow. I think. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, we can. Oh, we can make there more of them. Turn them into a circle. Zoom it in. So if we get there to be 3 of them, you can probably make some pretty unique things with this if you had a bit of more time and a bit more creativity with it. Especially if you can start, it gets a wee bit more complicated and you can work your way. Coat of arms. Really change some stuff. So you got oh man, you're gonna be able to make something really complicated. Right, for now we're just gonna leave it the basic. Look at that, you got T3 bits to customize there. You'll be able to make something really nice and complicated with that. I'm just gonna leave it the basic for now, because we'll be here for half an hour if we made something really complicated. We'll just do all that standard and balanced and begin. Come to daddy. Now, I don't know how extensive this demo is. There is no saving. So we'll see. I don't know if we're going to manage to get 1, 2, 3 parts out of this. I don't know. And as I said, I don't know how much. I really should have paid attention to how much was going to be in the demo. But, I don't know. A new message. Establishing a foothold. There is a fire at the heart of every settlement. A bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding in the air. But there is plenty of work. There's plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils and the tolling of bells, the cries of marketplace, possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, and waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. Our initial objectives, and we've got 365 time, take it as days. So we've got to construct a granary, logging camp, forager hut, and storehouse. Okay. So there we go. We can see just down here, is there a space pauses. So you can see we start off with just
Can
literally...
I stay with his drink?
We start off with some
Heaven
homeless
shine
people,
down and grow
some
the
homeless tents.
Is that the sun or fire above? Heaven shine down and grow the land.
And we also start off with an ox and some supplies just out in the open. We've also got some warnings, exposed storage for general and food and homeless. Right. And so we got some wood here too. So the first and most important thing, we probably start off getting some wood. Let's zoom out and you can see the region view shows which regions are under your control. You can claim other regions if you gain enough influence. Claims can be refuted, or if a war is declared, blocked by the presence of an enemy army. Conquest locked in the demo. Got it. So this is a different map completely than when I loaded things up to test it earlier, so that's really interesting. Unless, no, actually I think it was the same, but I started in Layfield. Sun tells me I might have just started over there, I don't know. Right, let's just zoom in. Where was my tents and stuff? Ah, here we are. So probably going to want to start there, near to there. There's berries there, wild animals there for hunting. Wild animals there for hunting. An iron deposit for an iron mine. So we've got some nice resources off the get-go. Construction. So we can see here in gathering. Let's get a logging camp. From nearby trees. Logging camp. Workers fell nearby trees to produce timber for construction. To produce firewood. So logging camps, well, yeah, logging camp's the first one on it. So let's pop a logging camp, just... Yeah, let's pop a logging camp just there. Oh, is that telling us how much it's going to cost, or is it how much it's going to gather? I think that's how much it's going to cost. So we'll pop that there. So it depends on automatically work in construction. If there's nothing to construct, they will help work in buildings with enabled idle labour switched on. So we can see unassigned families, assigned families, total population, approval rating, public order, personal wealth. So this is the month, we've got 4 months worth of food, 21 months of fuel. Level 1 burger plus. Ah, here we go, food. 6 timber. So that's what we need to start producing more timber. Hunting camping. We need a gathering thingamaboober. And they're over there, so let's pop it. Gonna have to uproot some trees if I pop it there. But we'll be closer to the berries. You know, I think we're just gonna go there like so. There we go. So that'll be us getting food and that'll be us getting wood. And also unpause and let them get those built first, because that'll be good. We can sort our other problems afterwards. Now here's one of the coolest things about this game is the roads. Some workers can use handcarts to transport goods more efficiently, up to 10 items at a cost. To enable handcart gravitation, road points from both buildings have to be connected to the road network. But yeah, this is one of the coolest things I've seen about this game is the roads, how natural they look. So if we just go like that, and then click there to build them, you can see they sort of just have this sort of natural look to them. And they can curve around stuff too, and like that. It's just rather nice. Build like a road to our little point here we got for the ox cart. We build a road there. You'll see how the roads look really nice. You'll see them a bit better later. This looks natural. A lot of this game just looks really nice. So we can see this guy's leading the ox, getting the ox to carry the wood around for getting our camp. Let's speed things up. Fast forward. Let our people get to work. The initial origins of our settlement is underway. Got it, we can assign workers now. So let's say I put 1 in for now, because we've only got 5 families. good. Whoa, whoa.
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
Right, and let's put one on this.
Get to work.
So one family on gathering the berries. Now, stores, let's see, we need a storehouse and a granary. So if we build the granary there like that. Like I'm trying to be a wee bit messy because it looks nice. Oh, that doesn't look... Could, like, maybe if I'd made that one... That'd look better. Is there a delete? See, a lot of this stuff's locked for the demo industry. I'm not keen on that road. Is there a deletion tool? Remove road. Wait, come back into road. Alt click. Okay. Then if we come in again and we go. There we go. Actually, you know what? Come into roads again. We're gonna. Yeah, and what we'll do. There we go. There we go. That looks a lot better. So we see our little settlements on the go. Right, construction now, and we need a storehouse. Don't wait, a storehouse. Let's just pop that there like so. And you can see our little initial logging area. So we're providing wood. We're providing food for them, and we're going to get a logging camp that will allow them to produce wood. So it's like a little settlement for producing construction materials right now. That's all we've really got. So this was village park provides living space for one family. One upgraded grants a development point and extra living space. If large enough, has a slot for extensions. A well provides water access for the burgers' plots, enables firefighting, a market area, food stalls, firewood stalls, clothing stalls, taverns, church. Some buildings have flexible borders, place 4 points to designated area. See, this is looking real good. Oh, look! Oh, that's a construction point. So if you were to go like... Not enough resources. Right, we'll leave this for now. It's not asking us to build houses at the moment. Anyway! Honeybees. It's a very pretty game. Right, let's say put speed up 16 until they get these buildings finished. Then we'll be able to store our goods in buildings. The granary is finished. Very nice. And the storehouse is finished, so we've completed this now. Oh, it automatically went back to regular time. Quest complete. A new message. Your supplies are dry and secure, and the first stage of work is done. The stories your people tell around the fires are of the many dangers in the world, from the beasts to the blights. Strange tales about foxes who go on pilgrimages, or small creatures who spin gold from sunset to sunrise. They tell these stories to put common names to their fears. Soon they'll teach these stories to their own children. It is time to bring the wives and children to the settlements now. They can make shelter and proper homes for your lands. To prosper and grow, you'll need you'll need not only workers but families. Construct a well and 5 burgage plots. Right, so must be placed on a water vein. Oh, I see the water veins now. Okay, so we can see them. So I think we'll leave this, because I like this looking like our little lumber production area, like a resource gathering area. Maybe we should build like our houses like here or something. So we build... How about we place the well... where should we place the houses? I want this to look quite good. I quite like the way that looks so far. How big are these plots? I like how you see these lines for the land. So maybe I like... Let's try now. What happens if I did not enough resources, it's saying? That gives us 2 housing plots. So I don't think we've left enough room for the 2. Housing plot 1. Let's come down. Oh, not too far, continue. Get some nice like that, and then come in. Burger plots, as we go. Oh, I like the curve, Not enough resources. Well, maybe if I go like that, and then... Is that just going to be 1 housing plot? Wish I could just move that again slightly. I like the curve we've given it there, but I'm not keen on much else. Maybe instead of starting there, let's try coming down here like so, and there like so. See, can we get 1? Okay, I don't think I've left this enough room here. So if we come out of this, come back to the road. Move. If we come out there. Come in like that. Maybe that's going to have left enough room. So if we come along here like so. Okay, what have I done here? Burgage plots. Try there again. Come down here like so. Let's try just here, like so then. Okay, Annie now. We were getting some earlier. Okay, let's do that and see what it does. We'll try that and just see what it does. Also place a well there. Just see what it does if we put it like that. We spent long enough playing around with it, and then we can always stick another. Not enough resources, it's warning me. Oh, maybe it's just because I didn't have enough construction resources. So we gotta wait on this guy producing more stuff. Right, let's speed things up. Times 16. Looks like they're building 2 houses, or is that... Oh, wait! So it still looks really... Okay, I kind of really like this. It's not... I thought it was building, like... tenement-style buildings. But I actually really like that, and it's giving them, like, a farm. Peasants are coming to your village, this is great, but watch out for your supplies. Got it. Additional resource shields. Oh, so I've started construction for a vegetable garden? Ah, okay, I like this now. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. We've given them a bit much space, but we will be able to add lots of extensions. Upgrade to level 2. Grants a development point, provides better equipment, and levied rises requirements. All the green requirements must be met. So food, it needs an extra source of food, clothing, entertainment, and faith. General people. So the woodcutter lives there. So we're building a well there. How about add another one there? I wanted to take it a 1 single again. Or she could just drag single points. Build another one there. Should be enough room for some stuff in there too. That's all rather nice. Got a well there. Can we delete these old buildings? Disconnect from open network. There's got to be a way to do that. Constructions or demolish. Military recruitment, army. Farm, yield, pastures, sheep farm, windmill, communal oven, pitching post. We got one of them over there. Mining pit. So we don't have enough resources, that's why it's not letting me. So let's just speed things up again, so we're waiting on resources. Doesn't provide yield in winter. So where's that vegetable upgrade thing we've got? It popped over here somewhere. What's this? Foods have been moved to a granary or else they're going to be damaged. Exposed storage. We'll move them then. Someone should be moving them. I've got a granary. That's the forger hut. There's the granary. Oh, do I need to put someone in there?
We need more workers here.
So we put someone in there. Does someone need to work in the storehouse too? There we go. So I've only got one spare worker family unassigned for building. Okay. Right, food, we've got 4 timber and we needed 2 per thing, didn't we? Right, there's no space. There's not enough room in this one for an expansion like there was in this one. So this one will produce carrots as well. The vegetable garden. Whereas this one's not going to produce anything. Okay. Right, let's get some more bird. See, it's quite complicated at first. You get to learn it. You could need 6 for that. And so we'll have the one big one and 4 small ones. Now it's letting me build them. So yeah, I just didn't have enough time. That's why I wasn't being patient enough over here. I was just saying not enough resources. So that one's got enough space to be upgraded. Finish the burger plot. Burger plot. Burger plot. Oh, this one's got enough room to get upgrades. Fries, eggs, goat's milk. So there's enough room there for an extension. Why is it? This one's even bigger. Why is there not enough room here for an extension? Maybe it's because it's awkward in shape? Because it couldn't fit one of these looking things in, maybe? Why can I not get... Ah, it requires different resources, and I've already spent all those resources, I think. Settlement increased. Development points. So you can see how this curves naturally, the fencing and all that around it. It looks really natural. You can see our little settlement's growing. Right, our new message. As you walk the perimeter surveying your village, actually, this is a part, so I hope you've all enjoyed this. Join me on next time where we're going to continue this on. See you all there. Bye-bye. Bye.